Hello and welcome to Space Shark Teaches. I'm Sean, owner and lead developer of Space Shark Studios, and in this series we're going to be teaching Godot. In this lesson we're going to teach you how to make your character move. So first off, what we're going to do is make this platform a little longer, expand it out, because as you can see it was kind of short. Once you do that, let's move the character closer to the platform so they don't have to fall as far before you start moving them. And now we're going to get into the real fun of it, which is going to be making the player script. So we've moved on now into learning how to make scripts in the game. We're going to be using visual scripting. I'm going to go through this again. So you're going to want to select your player. And then over here in the corner, you're going to see attach a new or existing script. You can right click and attach script, or just press the button there. Make sure and switch your language to visual script. Inherits means what class, what type of object this code will be inheriting from. So just leave that as is, along with template and all of that. And click create. This will bring you into the script window. You can see this is the name of your script over here. So this is where all the scripts are going to load once you have multiple. This is the script that it's based off of, so you can see everything you can pull in from there. Then you have these members. So these are functions, variables, and signals. We're going to be focusing on functions and variables in this series. Functions are called from within the script or from externally, and variables we'll get into pretty soon now. Next, you have the available nodes. We're going to be pulling stuff from this. Think about this like your toolbox. And once again, you have your scene and your inspector over here like normal. So to get started, we're going to click on this little box over in functions. This will bring up a set of already existing functions which you can override or call from. We're going to use process because this is running in the main loop of the game. So basically every time a frame is drawn, a process is run. This is a great way to be able to make sure that stuff happens continually. So now we have a function box. And as you can see, process is the name of the function. This little arrow is what happens after this function. So we drag out here, it gives you a list of options. And this delta is a float, which is it's a number with a decimal point that tells you how long has passed in seconds since the last frame. This will usually be very small. So if you're running at 60 frames a second, it'll be 1/60th of a second. Now with all that, let's try and get this player to move. In order to get a list of functions you can call, you can just drag the player in. And now these are all the different functions you can call on this player. We're going to be using set axis velocity because we want to change the velocity in one of the directions, right? When we do that, we're going to take this process, and the first call is going to be to the set axis velocity node. You can now set how fast you want it to go. Let's say 50. And you don't want it to go in the Y direction at all. So this is an axis. This is just the axis. So X goes left and right, Y goes up and down. When that's been set, that's it. You're done. Let's go ahead and press play. And, well, your player's moving, but what happened there? Let's go click on the player and see what's going on. Well, it looks like we have friction, which means the feet are going to drag whenever it moves. If we set the friction to 0, we can see that it's just sliding along. That's kind of what we wanted right now, so that looks like we're good. We now have a player that is spawned in the world, and we made a function, we made a script actually, that will cause your player to move. I don't know about you, but I think that's a pretty good day. You have now learned about making a visual script in Godot or Godot or Godot. That's it for this lesson. Thank you for watching, and this has been Sean with Space Shark Teaches.